What is up, guys, and welcome back. So for today we have yet another Injustice 3 video, and for today's video we have the Injustice 2 update that just happened a few days ago, Datamined, and possibly giving us some insight as to if this actually means Injustice 3 will happen. But anyways, before we get into any of that, like always, be sure to smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. So that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so as I'm guessing all of you know, just a few days ago, Injustice 2 got an update which came out of nowhere, and it's really weird because the last time the game got updated was years ago, like I believe 3 years ago. So for Injustice 2 to have received an update out of nowhere got a lot of people wondering, well, what does this mean? Does this mean that Injustice 3 is happening? And a lot of things do point to Injustice 3 being the next game, but we actually did get the update from a few days ago, Datamined, meaning we got to see the name of the files and whatnot. So go ahead and check this out. So I actually got this sent to me on Twitter, and as you can see, it shows the Injustice 2 update, at least an image of what the update was, and then the person wrote, and this is what's on SteamDB, added file, and then it gives the file names, which all of them say upsell. If you can see, all the files that say added file say upsell, which, I mean, a lot of people, including myself, think that that means they're gonna try to like bring the sales up for the next game by advertising it. So they're gonna add some type of ads into Injustice 2, like, hey guys, Injustice 3 comes out next year, pre-order, I don't know, something like that. And something that's interesting to know is there was also a removed file, which I have no clue what that even means or what the removed file was, but there was a removed file. Then he goes on to say everything else is modified 40 plus GB. And then he says they're preparing to add some ads into the game for their next superhero game. And since I really don't see them adding ads for a Marvel game inside a DC game, it's either Injustice 3 or DC versus Marvel. Most likely Injustice 3 though, and I 100% agree. If there's no Marvel fighting game of NRS alone, there's no way that we're going to have a DC versus Marvel, because we'll be like, wait, where did those Marvel's characters come from? What's their story? What story are they following in the games? So more than likely, as you see here, we will get Injustice 3 next. I'm not saying confirmed, but it just seems very likely. And on top of that, for anyone who has been following me for my Mortal Kombat 11 videos, a very known data miner called the Thinny also had some insight on what the update was. So this is what he said. So he said, Injustice 2 update removed some anti-cheat, added potential ad spots. The reason it's a big change because they changed the game version in every file, so you have to re-download the entire file for just version checks. MK11 servers got updated with some more unlocker stuff. Okay, so I'm not a data miner, so I'm not sure what a lot of these things mean, like anti-unlocker or the different file versions that he's talking about. I have no clue of that. The main thing I focus on is the second sentence where he says added potential ad spots, which is the main thing we want to hear, because, you know, obviously if Injustice 3 is happening, they're going to advertise it in their previous game, Injustice 2. So with the Thinny and the first data mine that we read, it is pretty safe to assume that Injustice 3 will be the next game. But like I said, guys, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. It just seems very likely at this point, which for me, a huge DC fan, is extremely good news. Like, extremely good news. Now, the only thing that I hope we get now is a reveal, and soon, because so far the entire 2021 year, we have gotten nothing revealed, nothing new, just nothing at all from NRS, the company that makes these games. So I think it's about time. We're already more than half of the year through, and we still have nothing new from NRS. So I think we're definitely very close for a reveal, as we are definitely due for a reveal sometime soon. So I don't know, guys, let's just keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section down below. And for now, let's get to the comments of the day. So first up we have, sorry guys, my phone's been kind of acting up lately, but whatever, I got it. So first up we have, it would be awesome if they announced it during this year's DC Fandom. Hell yeah, I agree. So if you guys don't know, DC Fandom is a live DC event that started last year, and they're doing it again this year in October. So if we do get an Injustice 3 announcement soon, I guess the DC Fandom would make sense as to when it could happen. And I know October seems kind of far, but when you think of it, it's literally less than 3 months away, which is not much. That's literally like 12 weeks. So if it's in October, I'm cool with that. Next up we have, I would love to get Injustice 3 because of Beast Boy. Yes, look guys, if we get Injustice 3, I can guarantee you that we will definitely get Beast Boy in the roster. Whether it's DLC or base roster, I don't know. Probably DLC, because he's not really a big part of the Injustice storyline. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he died in the Injustice storyline. So he'll probably be DLC, but for sure Beast Boy will make it. And lastly, we have maybe the Injustice movie they are making will have a sneak peek for Injustice 3. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, it got confirmed like a month or two ago that there is an animated Injustice movie in the works, which for me is awesome. I would love to see an actual DC animated movie from Injustice. And a lot of people definitely think that in the movie time reveal, they could also reveal Injustice 3, which I guess would definitely make sense. You know, like a lot of people are hyped for the Injustice movie, might as well get them even more hyped for Injustice 3. So definitely could be possible. I don't know, guys. The possibilities are literally endless. Like, I know there's a gaming event in August as well, so in just a couple weeks we're getting a gaming event. So I don't know, guys. There are so many possibilities as to when we could get it, the reveal for Injustice 3 or whatever the next game will be, but I just don't know how to pinpoint it down exactly. So definitely just keep your eyes out, keep your fingers crossed, and hope for the best. That will be for today's video. Like always, let me know all your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and peace.